On Will, our third match of the day. LawLiet versus XiaoKai. Best of 3. Starting us off on Tidehunters. And XiaoKai is not playing Orc, actually. Earlier, against Foggy, he did play Orc, but now he's going back to Undead. That is his initial starting race. He was an Undead player for a long time, but recently, the last couple of months, has been off-racing a lot as Orc, mostly as Orc. But now, we'll be showing his Undead chops. It's a bit too quiet, I think. Most Night Elves nowadays, especially thanks to Foggy's successes, are playing Keeper Expo with Hunts. Not with Hunts, excuse me, with Dryads. And also with Demon Hunter second. LawLiet sometimes has his own style. He's also very good at one base play with Demon Hunter first, Naga second. Or Demon Hunter plus Panda. But here seems like he is playing the most popular style with that Keeper. What are the scores in the other matches? Yeah, I would like to know as well. Unfortunately, we'll only be told about the scores at the end of the day. Oh, bit of a misclick by LawLiet right there. Summoning only one Treant at the first camp. And LawLiet creeping up quickly to level 2. Taking out the natural on Tidehunters. That's very easy to do. Oh, and you got some great items here as well. Good bonus damage on the Keeper with claws and gloves. Delaying his tier 2 by quite some time. Oh, as XiaoKai is also fast expanding. And I'm not sure if LawLiet has seen it. Oh yeah, he has. He used one detonate already, as you can see here by the moon-shaped blight on the ground. Trying to get the cancel against the Haunted, and that does work out for once. Trying to take out the Acolyte, but just heal it with a coil, right? Yeah. Oh, trying again to surround. Pretty close, pretty close. I don't think there's too much more LawLiet can do here. He's out of mana. Needs to get back to the Moonwells, needs a Telestaff, probably. And this fast expo for XiaoKai seems to be working out pretty well. More Acolytes coming. Haunted will be finishing. And LawLiet perhaps caught off guard here a little bit by this fast expo. There we see the Telestaff now. Oh, but not actually using it yet. Trying to kill an Acolyte, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Alright. The DKs here And he has another coil. Nicely done. And now the staff back is forced. It's a lot of damage on the keeper. Jesus Christ. As tier 2 is about to finish. LawLiet is not counter-expanding, is he? And perhaps that's the better choice as well. Because normally with Keeper, you can't really go into a 2-base game. It's just too weak of a hero in the late game normally. LawLiet is kind of in trouble, right? If he doesn't break the enemy expansion, I don't see how he's going to be able to do it. Panda second, getting almost surrounded right away. A lot of the ghouls quite hurt here already. Oh, and I think it's Treant's level 2. To be able to take out the expansion here sooner or later. Double lower is coming up for LawLiet, but the expansion for the Undead is standing. I think it's looking better and better for XiaoKai here, I gotta say. I think LawLiet wasn't quite expecting this fast expansion play. And was perhaps a bit too passive at the beginning stages. Is that level 2 aura? Probably not. Oof. You keep really flirting with that surround right there. Oh, but the expansion is up. Didn't even see that until now. LawLiet did in fact counter-expand. And trying to get ready for the late game with the Panda. This time the Keeper surround is locked in. Oh, with the coil that could have been dangerous again. Battle of Giant Strength from the Panda. That's not too bad at all. And now tier 2 is finished. We got the Fiends coming in, we got the Lich. And should be a fast tech now towards tier 3 as well. For XiaoKai, he's at 50 supply already. Got some good tankiness items on the DK, can be valuable. A little bit weird here with the creeping by XiaoKai. That's very aggressive. Trying to take out this camp with the ghouls. And the Keeper's going to be here and not allow this one. Takes out some ghouls, but of course it's easily replaced for XiaoKai with all the gold that he has. Losing a few ghouls, not the end of the world. Oh, Pendant of Energy. That's exactly what the Panda wanted right here. And this Panda is looking pretty damn strong already. He's going to be level 4 in no time. And if he gets to level 5 in the late game with big 80 supply armies, Panda is crazy strong. And the Keeper is again the Space Creator with the Tele Staff. Very nice play with this Keeper. The early game harass wasn't exactly super effective, but the mid game space creation has been looking really good. Oh, Drunken Ace Breath of Fire, big combo. These fiends burning quite a bit, and we have an Orb of Venom now coming in as well. LawLiet playing out his tech advantage very nicely. He's gonna force 2 fiend kills, maybe a third. Oof. That's a big catch. Yeah, there's no destroyers yet, so a third fiend goes down. Oh, that's a huge deal. Sick creepjack by LawLiet. And that sort of puts him perhaps now in the lead in this game. Wand of the Wind can also be really good against the DK to disable the coil at the right moment. And LawLiet now with a big experience lead. Level 3 Lich, still not reached. I'd say that's definitely something XiaoKai is gonna need for the next big fight, to have the level 2 Nova against the Bears, of which we should see plenty here in short order. Big Invo Potion, also very nice. And there we go, Panda. Only now an inch away from level 5. And XiaoKai needs heal scrolls very badly. He can afford them easily. He's been sitting at 50. Has been very, very cost efficient. We're starting to see a transition to hippogriffs as well. LawLiet building the perfect army. Lots of bears, lots of hippos, a little bit of dryads. That's the best late game you can hope for. Oh, and now he's got the Panda level 5. Oh, baby. Yeah, XiaoKai is definitely going to have to get out of here sooner rather than later. The DK taking a lot of damage. Oh, boy. One statue was only lost there in the end, though, so not too many units going down for XiaoKai, who finally is also going into upkeep. Double slaughterhouse, double crypt production. We see some A-bombs being added in as well. Disease Cloud, of course, in the late game, extremely strong. But LawLiet is feeling good in this game. He's just expanding all over the place. Third base and fourth base coming up for LawLiet right now. Aware of the strength of his Panda. Did LawLiet just buy a Lion Horn of Stormwind from the Keeper? I think he must have, right? Because he found the belt earlier, so he must have bought the Lion Horn, I believe. Panda setting up again for the perfect Drunken Ace with a fire. Alright, that one wasn't exactly perfect, but still good damage. Bears in the back, pressuring the Acolytes as well, and XiaoKai just doesn't seem to have quite enough. Well, to be fair, he does have actually a pretty good army, but going up against this Panda on level 5 now, really tough. The level 3 Breath of Fire dealing tons of damage. The towers are helping out right now, but still, lots of units for XiaoKai went down. LawLiet gonna TP out as the invols are running out and the heroes were in danger. Alright, that means XiaoKai should be able to get the red camp here, which is a big deal. They should get him close to DK level 5? Lich level 4, maybe? He doesn't have Disease Cloud yet, by the way. Didn't have the lumber there for a little while, but now he should. And there we go. DK level 5. Item found is the Unholy Aura, so that's not going to be too helpful. Will have to be a cell. Dude, this Lich portrait looks so menacing. Look at that guy. Oh, he's getting caught on the way to the marketplace. Oh no! Trying to sell himself with an invuln. But he also has to use the TP to get out of there. Oof. Perfectly timed breath could have been perhaps to get the kill right there. 77 supply for LawLiet against 70. LawLiet could easily go up to 100. 4 base economy right now. He's got all the lumber in the world thanks to the shredder, of course. He's got upgrades like crazy. Actually, at the moment, not that crazy yet. Only 1 and 2 upgrades. But should get to 3-3 here very soon. Oh, that Breath of Fire. Level 3 Breath. Always doing great damage. Heal scroll committed. That may have been the last one. The shop is down. No heal scrolls anymore here for the undead. We see a Breath of Fire one more time. LawLiet about to run out of mana here, I think. Does he have a telestaff? Oh, yes, he does. He could staff back the panda, zip from the Moonwells, and come back in. And XiaoKai has basically no army left anymore. This seems to be the game already. LawLiet with so much gold can rebuild very easily. Should have a good amount of fiends though. Oh, but I wonder how for much longer. Because the Panda Breath of Fire is doing a great job. Also, the mischance here on the Drunken Haze, very helpful. Oh, Breath of Fire quad kill. That was very enjoyable for LawLiet, I'm sure. He takes the 1-0 lead after XiaoKai seemingly had a very good early game there. He set up the fast expansion without much trouble at all. But LawLiet very smartly choosing the Panda, creeping him up quickly when he had map control on tier 2, and then was able to play that whole game with much higher hero levels, as he also got his counter expansion coming up at a good time. And yeah, the level 3 breath, once you get there, is so strong. And I wonder now if LawLiet's going to be ready to play more aggressively, perhaps, against an early expansion from the undead, or if perhaps he feels that fast expansion is no problem for him to go up against, as he's going to have the super strong hero levels in the late game to deal with it. In the meantime, also Foggy playing against Focus. Once again, guys, unfortunately, we don't know the results of the other games that are happening simultaneously. We're going to have to wait until the end of the day to find out about those results. But if Foggy should win, that would be looking pretty promising for him. Thank you very much, Carson, with the raid. I saw you were laddering still earlier. Getting back in the groove, getting back on the grind. Very good. You know, I myself, as you know, have been pretty rusty lately, but Starting to get there. Starting to get there again. What time is it right now? 2 a.m. in Canada, right? On the West Coast. Yeah, I think so. All right. Map number 2. Where are we heading next, gentlemen and ladies? Seems like it's going to be an old classic. For our second map, it's going to be Echo Isles. And well, if there ever was a map which is really good for fast expanding, then it's certainly Echo Isles. So maybe XiaoKai will want to do that once again. But here, especially on Echo, you can try to be super aggressive with mass hunts and keeper against a fast expo, if you want. I myself, in my latter games, have been trying to brute force fast expo against keeper a lot of the time. And it turns out, it's not that easy. But on Echo Isles, there's mercenaries, and if you play fast expo with mercenaries, then that can be a recipe to success against the keeper aggression. Rip Joe Rogan. Yeah. Guys, that meme has been floating around for too long. You can't fool people like that anymore on the internet. Yeah, this is a clean feed. We're using the clean feed that the Chinese are giving us, so we don't have control over the graphics or the overlay or anything really. We're just using the clean feed. Gloves of Haste, once again, not the best starting item here for the keeper. And the big question, of course, is, will we see a fast expo? And the answer does certainly seem to be yes. As we see a skull on the DK, only a single skull. If that one gets detonated, things are gonna get tough. Oh, and LawLiet setting up an early Hunter's Hall. He's ready to go all in with hunts here, it seems. Oh, the Wisp gets ensnared, which is a bit annoying. Oh, Coil, that's it. Save? No. Okay, one Acolyte goes down. But there's no treants here yet. Because of the Entangle first. XiaoKai delaying his expansion, waiting for more ghouls and for an Acolyte to come in. Oh, but we're gonna have a lot of Huntresses here soon, boys. Archer scouting the main. Interesting. Alright, with 6 ghouls, this should be creepable pretty easily. Oh, he has to save the Acolyte. Oh, he takes out the Acolyte. Slight mistake by XiaoKai, not bringing in more Acolytes from the main. Wisp now in the mix as well. Oh, he gets the detonate. And that's the entire Blight gone. And the Keeper now, in fact, level 2. Oh, and he grabs the next Acolyte. This is not looking good for XiaoKai. Trying to go for mercs. Oh wow, is he actually gonna creep this? With LawLiet being right there. Oh, it's a bit risky. Oh, and there's a lightning shield on the Kobold. Oh my god, dude. Oh, that was so much damage on the ghouls. Yikes. One ghoul goes down. Second ghoul. Third ghoul. There's a fourth one that's hurt. Is he still surrounded? Yes, he is. Okay, so at least the TP is going to be forced. Whoo! Keeper almost went down. And XiaoKai gets the mercs. But there's no expo. Alright, now we have the Haunted coming up finally, but the Huntresses are already there. And there's no tower coming because there's no more Blight there. I think the big mistake here for XiaoKai was, first of all, not having enough Acolytes coming south to the expansion. And secondly, he only bought one Sacrificial Skull. But LawLiet might turn out to be over-aggressive right here. He could also, with this damage that he did already, just try to expand now. But no, he wants to push. He's got an AP coming. And a lot of Huntresses. Probably soon Glaives as well. 36 supply for LawLiet. Both heroes on level 3. And XiaoKai tries it again with a fast expo. There's going to be 3 APs up here in just a moment. One Spirit Tower coming up. Maybe a shop here could also be a good idea for LawLiet to have some clarities, maybe? It's probably better just to make more hunts or glaives, actually. Or APs, for that matter. It's very hard for the undead here in this early game to deal with the APs. Once you're tier 2 with meat wagons, it's fairly easy. But it's not like Human, who has a ton of normal damage with Militia. And pretty good survivability with the armor that Militia and Footies have. The ghouls are very fragile and can die very quickly to these APs plus Huntresses. Detonate against the skeletons. 1 AP should be going down, but it's quite expensive. A lot of ghouls died for this. The DK used basically his entire mana pool. And Tangle getting surrounded. Oh, he might be stuck here. If he falls, the game is certainly over. But I think he should be getting out. Oh, should he though? Should he though? Oh, the DK dies. And the altar has fallen, so has to go for the tavern res. But I guess that even can't work out anymore either. It's too late for that. And with that,